Anyway.
Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Jessie.
I am Nina. So here's this video of Hasan.
Oh, Hasan. We all know Hasan because he's at
he gets stopped by Chinese security police while streaming in Tiananmen Square. Oh, that's the place with the tanks. I remember that.
Roger, you seen this? Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Basically, he had a meme of Mao with his face photoshopped in on his phone.
Yeah.
Ooh, they got the lights on them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they got the lights on them.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You want to see the photo?
Oh, I didn't take a photo.
就是刚才他录那个，让他找出来。
Oh, I was holding the camera out, but I didn't do anything yet.
还有个手机后面有个背景图。
对，拿手机弄一背景，那是什么东西？把人打出来。刚才那个背景。
So if you want to see the background of your like,
See the background?
yeah. Sure. Or like a live show or.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It went mute. Okay, so he explained it. Okay, so what happened?
Whenever the police showed up, they thought, so that thing that we went to, okay, the flag raising ceremony that we went to is not a thing that white people normally go to. It's not normally something that like white people attend, right?
But I thought you said you weren't white. Oh, today he is. Now he's white.
And he thought he saw something on the phone, like he thought we were like making a mockery, you know what I mean? They didn't realize that we were swagged out white boys who love China. Are you being careful with your words? No, I'm just telling you like it is. Like they thought we were, they were being extra attentive to make sure that, no one is making fun of Mao or anything like that. And that's what they were, yeah, it's a cultural difference. It's funny because like I've dealt with cops at this point all around the world, as you guys know. As far as like cops that I've dealt with all around the world, European cops in France, American cops.
Sure.
I will say that it's not even remotely up there. The further west you go, the worse cops get, the more aggressive they get. America being the worst one out of all of them.
I mean, look, I wouldn't be saying bad stuff about China whenever I was literally in China either, okay? But let's be real. It's insane to say something like this. Is if the police ever detained Hasan and wanted to look through his phone to see if he had any problematic memes, and he was in the United States, he would be talking about this for the rest of his career, okay? Like this would be, when did you know that we had fascism? Well, you see, one time I was at this place and they asked to see my phone. Like, obviously everybody would say this, right? And so it's just so obviously a double standard, right?
It's really funny because if he was in the States, it'd be, where's my right to privacy? You guys are holding me against my will. But because he's in China, he knows that he's going to get in trouble. So all of a sudden he's like, oh, you want to see my phone? You can see it, I swear. I'm a good boy, I promise.
I hate the guy. I think that everything he says is bullshit. Nothing he says is true or factual. He lies constantly. He's like a lawyer. Anytime he opens his mouth,
You can't believe any of it.
nothing, not a single thing. I think that most people just like him because they think he's attractive, but that's about it. The guy hasn't struggled a day in his life. He's not relatable to anybody. He abuses his animals. I'm sure if he had friends, he'd abuse them too, but he only has yes people around him who aren't his friends. I don't even think his parents really like him. Maybe they do, but I don't think really. I think that that's just the child that popped out of the mom's vagina, and that's what they had to deal with. But this guy is nothing but a piece of trash, and I just don't understand why people listen to him. Like, he's not even fucking smart. He's not even smart.
I think people listen to
This guy's a
him
fucking retard and a half.
because he's a voice on the left, right? And he has a lot of people that he works with. He is clearly very, very well in touch with people on the left. It's the only reason why people listen to him, because he gets, what's her name, Taylor Lorenz or whatever, to talk about him and all that other stuff.
They all have
he's
cognitive dissonance brains.
He's just good at contacting people, is what it really comes down to.
Yeah, it's easy to contact people when you have millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's incredibly easy.
That's what I'm saying.
So what makes him special? I don't fucking know.
His money, like you just said.
A lot of people have money.
Yeah,
Well, what
because-
makes them listen to him?
Because he's speaking on the left, and so
Is he the only person that speaks on the left like 8 hours a day? Is that it?
probably, yeah, for that long, probably.
So that's it. That's the only thing that makes him special is that he could talk for a really long
And
time.
because they find him attractive. That's enough for a lot of people to do a lot of stupid shit.
And he holds a slave in the background, a dog, who has no choice. Can't get up to go pee, can't drink water, nothing like that. Just has to live his poor puppy life
Under Hasan's shock collar.
with that freak of nature. Yeah. I mean, I know when people do content on Hasan, it gets clicks because he's a controversial figure, but he's controversial because he's a retard. He's controversial because he says one thing and then says another thing, and they both contradict each other. He's controversial because he says like the most reprehensible things and gets away with it.
Yeah, every time.
Every time, yeah.
And now he's in China because he zapped his dog, right?
Maybe he wants to eat a dog now. Who knows?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Go off, Dean. Oh, he had a good joke. He speaks the point all the heads want to hear. Pro-Hamas. He's pro all these extreme things. He's popular because he's literally the extreme version. He gives them faith in their radicalism. He makes people feel normal about it, so that's why he's popular.
Normal? Normal is not a millionaire sitting in his mansion in LA zapping his dog. That's not a normal person.
I agree, but those are the same people that would defend him and say that he didn't zap his dog, so they clearly don't believe that.
Well, listen, it's very easy to see that there are a lot of deranged lunatics in the world, right? And so they have to have somewhere to congregate, so they congregate to his chat. I get it. It must be lovely to have a community of nut jobs.
So then why do all these reporters and all that talk to him? He claims to be a journalist.
He claims to be a lot of things, but at the same time, I've also heard him say he's not a journalist. So I don't know why people listen to him. It makes no sense to me because he'll say one thing and then he'll say something else that is the exact opposite. Because he'll say, I'm a journalist in one video and then say, I'm not a journalist in this video. He'll say, she was wearing a shock collar, but it was a vibrating collar. And then he'll say in another video, she wasn't wearing a collar. And people still listen to him. Like, I'm mind blown. No, I'm not. No, I'm really not. If I really think about it, I'm not. Because there are so many people in this world that are completely unhinged, retarded.
And that just want to listen to something saying what they want to hear.
Lunatics, sociopaths, antisocial dumbasses, really, when it comes down to it, who think they have souls, but they actually don't. Like, they think they have morality, but they don't. They think they have integrity, but they don't.
They don't just think they have morality. They think they have the most morality.
So if I was in my early 30s and I had millions of dollars, which allowed me to have a shit ton of connections, and I liked to talk and listen to myself talk for 8 hours a day, I could become just as popular as him. But I also have to be completely deranged and repeat the same talking points that the left repeats, but just amplify it to 100.
Yeah.
While also never acknowledging that the things I might have said before contradict the things I'm saying now. Just completely have blind faith belief in everything that I say, regardless if it contradicts myself previously or in the future.
Welcome to the left, baby. That's what they live like.
They do a good job of one thing, actually, of convincing retards to retard, of convincing dumbasses to be dumbasses.
Well, you don't have to do much, honestly.
Yeah, you just have to really find the dumbasses. And you find the little holes that they hide in, and then you
Pounce.
You like the dumbass whisperer. You tell them what they want to hear, and you amplify it just a little bit.
Tell them what to do.
And
boom.
You affirm all their crazy, and then you're their God. And if you're their God, you can do no wrong. And anything you do that they might deem wrong if someone else does it, you're completely absolved because you are God. You're like the Jim Jones of dumbass. That's
weird, isn't it?
That's got to be, I can't imagine the kind of psychopathic brain you have to have in order to be. That's why I say, like, when I was younger, I used to want to be famous. But the more I learn about people who have a lot of spotlight and a lot of attention, a lot of fans, the more I learn about them, the more I realize I think I would go insane. I would actually lose my mind if I had to be in that headspace around those people all the time. I would actually go crazy because they don't live in reality. They live in the delusion of their own making.
Not everyone who has fame lives in delusion.
Most of them do.
Do you think you would?
If I was on that side of the fence, absolutely.
I don't think. I always say
Majority of Hollywood is on that side of the fence. Majority of the people who are famous that we see who are famous, they're definitely on that side of the fence. You have to live in delusional land where people are just nodding along to everything you say, no matter how stupid it sounds.
Yeah, but not everyone. I mean, I think with fame there's some level of delusion, but not everyone's living in delusion.
I'd say a majority of them are.
Not everyone.
I didn't say everyone. I said majority.
That's why you can't just, I mean,
I said majority. I didn't say all.
you can't just say that you don't want fame because of the delusion that comes with it. I think you'd be of stable enough mind to handle it. I get what your point is. I just don't think you'd fall into that trap. And I also think that people like him are born into that trap. I mean, his uncle's the Young Turk guy.
So he was born into that delusion, so he's never going to be any different.
Yeah, Chunky Yogurt over there is telling him that, like...
Well, he's also fucking deranged as hell.
Bestiality. That's what he said. Remember? He was like, I think we should get rid of bestiality.
Well, I mean, his religion, right?
Right. But I'm just saying Chunky Yogurts, that's his take on it. So
Chunky Yogurt said a lot of weird, deranged stuff. I mean, the guy can't go a whole video without screaming and his
sweating.
face looking like a fucking red hot chili pepper.
Yeah, dude, he gets real amped up about that stuff.
Oh, those red hots. Those little candies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what his face looks like. Yeah. It looks like he's had like decades and decades of alcoholism. You know, when their faces get really, really bright red because they've drank alcohol their whole lives. That's what he looks like. He looks like he's got a choke collar on and all the blood's rushing to his head. The dude's like completely deranged and his face shows it.
Especially when he gets mad.
Yeah, the redder it gets, the tighter the choke collar.
Yo, I mean, same, but still.
Deranged.
Yeah. But I think that also adds to the formula. Number one, he has someone in politics in his family, right? Not like involved in like actual politics, but reviewing politics.
Yeah.
And he has connections because of him. Someone who knows him and can get him into connection with people. I think that's really what helps him. And then also being so radical gets so much attention that, of course, people are watching him. You're looking to see what he does next, what he's going to lie about next, what he's going to be crazy about next. No wonder people watch him.
People who are born into money are born into a mindset that is not normal, like normal people, you know, because they have to struggle. They have to do certain things that people who are born rich don't have to do. So he was born being that deranged the whole time.
Yeah.
Because he never had to be around normality, regular people, and what they had to deal with. I think that's why people like Asmongold so much, because he was just a regular dude living with and around things that normal people do have to deal with, like hoarding or like debt, having to be on food stamps, you know, having a stigma, like dealing with things that normal people deal with. Hasan doesn't have to deal with any of that stuff. So he's only relatable to deranged, crazy people.
Yeah, I've heard Asmongold a million times say that his mom would be like, I got $20 for the week. You want Taco Bell tonight?
Yeah, and then she'll just take out another credit card.
Yeah.
You know, and then never pay it back and say F you to the credit card companies. And I'm not saying any of that's right, because obviously we all know that's not the way that you should live your life. But when you are poor, that's sometimes how you live life. You take out a whole bunch of credit cards and then... Fast, convenient food because you don't actually, you're so tired, you don't want to do it. But and then in order to screw over the credit card companies, you die and never pay them back. Yeah. That's a great f you, I have to say. I do respect that. He also said that he hasn't gotten anything about that. So, I mean, as far as you being worried... No, because it's different. It's not federal. As far as you being worried about the student loans, I think we'd be fine. No, it's different. No, my loans are federal. You got the debt before we got married. Yeah. Anyway, that's where you see the difference between the Asmongold fans and the Hasan fans. You know, it's entirely different mindsets. These, like, Asmongold's fans will push back against him if he has a bad take and he just won't care. Or he says he doesn't care. He'll at least respond to it. He won't get mad. He'll, like, respond to it. Right. But Hasan fans will get mad. Man, they will just keep doubling down. Even if he tells them, like, you're all pieces of garbage and I hope you all die. Even if he said that, they'd be like, yeah, you go. They would be, like... totally down for it because they're crazy. Also, Hasan trips out, dude. Every time someone gives him backlash, he's like, what? You're an idiot. You don't know what the F you're talking about. While he's stuffing his face full of food. Or while he's just getting, like, red hot also, just like Chunky Yogurt. He gets just as mad and then blocks him from the chat or whatever. And so... at least Asmongold can listen and, like, argue, and occasionally he'll block them too, but he still at least argues back. He doesn't just sit there and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, and they both have a level of arrogance too, but the levels are so... vastly different. So vastly different. So different. Like, Hasan pretends not to have any arrogance. He pretends that he's not cocky at all. Like, he's down to earth. What, like a man of the people.
Yeah.
My man, he could not, like, he's so transparent. You could see through the bullshit a mile, 5,000 miles away, you can. He's definitely someone who will never be able to self-reflect or anything like that. He'll go down with the ship and swear that it's not taking on water while he's drowning. That's the type of guy he is. That's all I have to say about that piece of crap.
Me too, really. He's just annoying. And this was he was nothing in this. He's just
More like an impromptu.
he should have gotten arrested for it. That would have been funny.
Yeah. It would. I think it would be not only great content, but a
It'd be good for the world at this point.
great comedy to actually see him
Get arrested in a
He'll
different
suffer
country.
for any of his face consequences for any of his actions because he never has because everyone's always babied him and coddled him and protected him.
I'd love to see him get arrested in another country.
It's nice to see all of that protection that he has just disappear.
I want
I would
another
love to see
country
it.
to arrest him because he talks so much about how America's dog shit. But then he'll get arrested in a country that's not America, and I'm going to laugh.
Yeah, I would love to see it. One day we will.
He will. Nuxnor has a countdown, and we are watching.
It's either that or he'll die. He'll either die without consequence or he'll face consequence. Either way.
Those are the only two options.
Either way, he's gonna die, right? And
I mean, yeah,
that
we
will be a
all-
consequence. It's just,
Is it a consequence that we die?
yeah. I mean, it's the consequence of living, I guess. You know, when you live, you have to die eventually, right?
That means that you should definitely subscribe, because what if we die?
What if we die?
She doesn't leave the house. I leave the house every day. What if I die? Subscribe today to hear me tomorrow, you know?
See ya.
Bye.
It's strange and unusual.